and simply enter pleas of not guilty.
Pleading not guilty in court.
Do you understand that right? Yes.
David and Louise Turpin facing multiple counts of torture and imprisonment. David Turpin accused of committing a lewd act on a child.
This is severe, emotional, physical abuse. There's no way around that. These defendants are facing up to 94 years to life in prison.
The district attorney says the 13 children lived in a home described as a torture chamber. They were chained, abused, and allowed to shower only once a year. Tonight, a law enforcement official tells NBC News the children were fed one rationed meal each day.
They began to be tied up, first with ropes. One victim at one point was tied up and hog-tied.
The victims are so weak, they're receiving antibiotics and nutrition through an IV. So malnourished, they could still go into shock. The Turpin's 29-year-old daughter weighs just 82 pounds.
These defendants eventually began using chains and padlocks to chain up the victims to their beds.
The alleged abuse got worse over time. There were beatings and strangulation.
They were not allowed to have toys, although there were many toys found in the house that were in their original package and had never been opened.
The rooms inside this home were urine-filled. The children were not unchained to use the bathroom.
The parents would apparently buy food for themselves and not allow the children to eat it.
Tonight, David and Louise Turpin shackled and hauled back to jail. A confinement, say investigators, more humane than what they subjected their own children to.
When investigators arrived here, they say a 22-year-old was chained to a bed. They say many of the children didn't even know what a police officer was. Hundreds of journals kept by the children have also been recovered. And tonight, Savannah, the district attorney says the suspects, the parents in this case, used to eat cake and pie in front of their starving children as they were forced to sit there and watch.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.